lately I've been doing some research on the collect function in Rust, and after reading a bit upon the documentation, I have realized that I've seen this function before while reading HashMap source code, and while I still cannot be able to find that concrete example, it occurred to me that collect can be used for a bit more than just converting iterators to collections. And so what do I mean by that is that I came up with a very simple example. This is actually something I've been doing in the previous videos, where essentially I tried to implement a function that will create a vector of users, the number of users being given as an input. And the next challenge that I thought of was to convert that vector of users in a hash map, where the key would be the user ID and the value would be the rest of the data. And so keeping that information that I've encountered in HashMap source code, I came up with this very nice example of the collect function. Basically, as you can see, this is a very neat way of converting an iterator to another collection. In this case, we are converting an array of users to a hash map, and this is very easily done with the collect function, which essentially in this case converts to a hash map. One also very important thing to mention here is that this wouldn't have been possible unless there will be a from iterator trait implemented by the hash map. So with this, basically the collect function and this map returning a tuple, this isn't enough unless the hash map implements the from iterator trait. And I just wanted to quickly show you that as well. And if I now look for from iterator, I can see basically the implementation that allows this syntax to be valid and to actually do the work it is supposed to do. So this is what I wanted to share. I thought this was a very nice thing in Rust. The ability to convert from one data structure to another using collect, as well as other nice features of Rust, such as the from iterator trait. This example here that I've shown you is very similar to the from entries API from JavaScript. Let me quickly show you that as well. So given an array of tuples, for instance, this would be ID, this would be name 1, this would be another ID, name 2, and now if I call object from entries of this, I will get an object that has been built from these entries. And I think the same would work for the map object, which should accept something like that as well, which it does. So this is some parallel to JavaScript from Rust, but it seems that since in Rust you have the from iterator trait, you can customize more depending on your data structures and your entities in your application. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you in this video. I think that collect function is very, very nice, and I think once I will find the example in HashMap, I think I will share it as well, because I recall that my first impression on that was that it was very smart, but for some reason I have not marked it or made a bookmark out of it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.